so see what happens.
I think especially with Angel being on that setup, it makes me a little bit nervous. We know this guy goes down early a lot, but it's the aggression already coming out of the defensive side. But it's only going to be the trades. NAVI have managed to settle here.
Avez isn't finished though. He goes back in for another bite, but he's going to be trapped now. Stuck in the elbow. He's holding on to his life for the time being. This 3v3, they could look to pressure him, but the plant and a fight towards short is instead where NAVI are taking in an early battle for Hero. He's managed to take Elite down and leave SUYGETSU alone. Both of these players isolated, spread out. It should be easier for NAVI to deal with them. The Sheriff still lurking. SUYGETSU grabbing one, but he's so desperately low. It will be Avez with all the pressure. He opened up the round, and now it's his job to close it. Finding the first, sees the step across and hits.
Is nice, but I think they stayed there a bit too long. I think some teams do that. Like playing inside that bomb site is really strong on +1. So
now you're speaking to Aang and Zaish. Level heads to level the ship now. Push in from NAVI. A lot of space given. A lot of space granted. Paranoia at the ready, but Alexic, he's seen the cape. He knows there's a player close and there's no cover. He gets away with a freebie. Marteen falls on the back of this. A quick rotate towards mid. Cut off by Hero. KC, they're struggling till Elite steps up. And even then, the numbers favoring that attacking side. Avez comes out of his ult. He's still got 3 to deal with. Ruxic is quick to flee market, not offering up that duel, not giving him a chance, but Angel was. He goes down early. The players divided. Xiao's still watching spawn. Avez gets another 1v1. NAVI, they're falling apart at the seams. A real chance now for this Phoenix to light up the scoreboard, find this last player. Oh, good. They can't detect him, and on the drone, they're taking that space that's left open by NAVI, but they're taking it possibly too late. Marteen's gotten away with a freebie. Showstopper goes in though. Alexic looking to claim back that space, and he may get it, probably for free. Well-placed shot may have caught a player. In fact, it may still. It's gone deep, and it won't be landing Marteen. It does some damage, leaves him on 66, and a 5v4. Rolling Thunder though online with the plant.
That's immediately going to be popped. It denies them the timing on the retake, and it looked like the goal for NAVI was to try and get aggressive. They've been caught in the back though. Avez has been able to get in behind them. Also spots the second player, can put the molly in to force them out of position. They look to peek together off the back of the flash. But Angel, well, he stepped up on his own. Left it all onto Xiao. Normally good in these clutch situations. The first comes easy, but the second now knows where he is. His ex-teammate standing in his way. And SUYGETSU's going to stick it to half. Give himself a bit more time to play with
if he needs to, although the TP's gone in. Ruxic, it will be stuck now. He hasn't really got a safe fallback. He's going to go for it anyways, and luckily Ruxic's still behind those boxes, won't be able to catch him. So at least for now, they have a little bit of space, but Ruxic eventually strikes. He's claimed a good bit of control. Marteen wasn't wide enough to see him. That could have been an easy punish. Instead, it's going to have to be the retake.
Face your fear!
Just Fury. Utilize the ult on the other side, but Marteen's done fantastically well. And now with the dimensional drift can get the remainder of the information, allowing his teammates to rotate much more quickly back in towards this site. saadhak even going to give more info off the back of the drone. They already kind of knew where these players are, but wanted to make sure Hero, it doesn't matter. You can know where he is, but if he lands the shots, it's all irrelevant, and has that crossbar that they need to clear another coming up. Take that space. They are now going to do it a little bit later into the round. Middle, though, has been completely lost, but Elite does well. That opening goes their way, and now they have all the information.
Paranoia from SUYGETSU forced him into the open, and Elite was easily able to pick up that, in fact, double. Now KC in another advantageous position, forcing the fight onto Hero. He's isolated, he's alone, and has to win his battle with Avez as Elite takes down Xiao. It's looking like they may be locking this round in. Finally, breaking that streak from NAVI, and there it is. Hero in the floor, and it's only Ruxic, 1 versus 4. We just highlighted him, said he had a great week 3, a great start to this map, but this would have to be something divine.
It's a nice change up from Carmine as well. They went away from their mid trap and went more into main's control. They had the deep Cypher cam and B main. Alt posted up on A, and they just kind of let them have mid.
Still got small chance. He needs this one on SUYGETSU. First comes easy. Alt online isn't going to change too much, and they're already on that defusal. He needs to find the spam, and it just isn't going to be happening.
Close. And after already seeing them return to winning ways, will look to double down on that same play from Ruxic. This time he stops a little short. Reveal is good, but they're a little late getting on it. The reload in process from marteen. They're close in the smoke, invading that space. And well, losing Ruxic on the way. saadhak holding for this player to walk back out. He seemed to know Alexic was there. And now a 5v3, another advantage for KC. And they'll once again look to hold on to that.
Doubling up ready, Angel, he's done well, dodges the flash, but can't quite correct his aim. Even still, they managed to bring this back into a winnable scenario. Think back to Xiao and Hero just a few rounds ago. They were able to take it over the line from a very similar position. Hero starts it off strong again and even does some damage to Avez. He'll be able to at least heal back up a little bit. And Xiao is already tagged, but he has already managed to win a couple of clutches for Na'Vi in this matchup, waiting on the corner, and he's gonna...
I mean, that one there, 5v3. Man like Angel to rip the play open. Hero to follow up on it. Great start. Avez Elite, though, in for the double. They've completely split this push. They've dropped the spike in B main as well. Luckily, the drone is seeing Hero, and SUYGETSU's covering his comrades back as saadhak will be pressured and taken down. SUYGETSU too. But the problem is, the attackers have become the defenders, and they need to push back in to get that spike. Luckily, Ruxic has the ult to claim it.
They were trying to block it, but they failed.
It was against the wall, so they had a chance with just two, but he slips in.
Oh, that's not gone to plan. Well, we were just talking about their losses in clutches. I wonder if there's going to be another one to the tally. That Ruxic even taking the fight versus the ult. You kind of normally expect that players will just leave that one, but feeling confident and maybe not wanting his teammates' position to be given away. It doesn't matter, it's checked, but even still, Alexic finds one. Second traded off his own life. And now marteen back into a 1v1. They seem to be losing every single one of these, but he will take it home this time.
It, so a little bit surprised, but...
Which is like the opposite of what we've been... All right, complimenting them on, which is avoiding that early Phoenix fight. Here they definitely don't avoid the early Phoenix fight, nor do they avoid Elite. They take both of the players who pushed into B main and made that round a win for KC in the previous, and they eliminate them off the bat. This has fallen apart. This was such a weak investment from Na'Vi, yet somehow the team that made a 5v2 into a 1v1, and they've got him boxed in.
Yeah, that's the one thing with that. Literally, just like I was saying before, that if you fight A main with this breach comp, you are not going to lose the utility fight against Karmine. They just don't have enough to sustain it. They can't hold it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the one downfall to the Phoenix is it does get predictable the more it goes on. You're only going to catch people off a couple of times, especially this tier of player. Group up, go somewhere together. Play Boar and Valor.
There goes the breach ult.
That's not ideal.
Oh my goodness! Well, you're a man known for your curses, and I think you might have just discovered the caster curse.
That is the curse. I feel like Sliggy right now. That is unlosable. I'm sorry.
Hey, you never know. Maybe he said it at the same time.
Yeah, probably. Fatal, Cypher ult.
Oh, you got one of them.
Well, Fatal's done a lot here. It's done nothing. And it may be sold at least that they'll move towards the B side, but look at the deep position currently in play for saadhak. He's pushed up inside of A main. They'll have to clear him out or have a snake in the grass later, and I think they were just spotted rounding that corner. saadhak immediately knows exactly where to look and strikes onto Hero. Xiao has to plant. Hunter's fury through. Slams dead to right. He'll survive at the start.
Karmine to push deep with those sheriffs, it could get really hard to retake.
This is the thing, you know, the sheriffs, both of those players that you see on your minimap are the ones with those big guns in hand. The big irons on their hip or in their hand as it stands. Elite onto Hero, opens it up towards middle, and now the A site having been fully contacted on. Someone needs to be wider there. Yeah, that was a lot of danger for the player planting the spike, but luckily saadhak is able to retreat to safety, unlike Elite.
Yeah, already one comes up for Ruxic and Xiao. Bringing this back into a 3v3 scenario. Ruxic hot on their heels. In fact, he's already jumped down behind them. They haven't even realized.
It's going to be Ruxic. A decision to be made. Does he peek it? Yes, he does. It's a headshot onto Avez. They've got the heavy shields on most, but it doesn't matter if you hit a shot like that. An Angel onto Elite makes this an uphill battle for KC. It's all about the climb back. They'll look to go deep to make this happen, to find favor. saadhak, I'm looking towards spawn, and it's saadhak to take down Ruxic. Okay, It's not an advantage, but it's a step in the right direction with Angel on 5 HP. This could very easily flip-flop back in the other direction. Noise being made on shore! saadhak's got another! 2 players falling in the same spot! That opens the door for a flank, but KC decide to turn and look in the other direction. Nice flash, nice follow-up. saadhak with another! And it's Hero who needs the clutch! 5 HP! And the Hunter's Fury sent through! That should guarantee the round! The final pulse takes him off the time enough to close it out. Fire when it came to some of those early fights. And he's gone for one again. It's marteen dropped and he's not stopping there. Ruxic wants more. It's 3. It's 4. And the last man standing solo.
It's like you guys have done this before.
That's just insanity. Just to take the space, not have a
back into it.
Yep. Gather their thoughts and.
But that was their last pause as well, right?
Yeah, it's very early on.
So they no longer have the chance to try and reset from this. Unless NAVI give it to them. So they almost need a little bit of a comeback first. And while I don't know why they do that at this stage, the spam has already dealt a hell of a lot of damage onto saadhak and SUYGETSU. Of course, this is the map choice as well of KC.
Spike planted.
Very low chance for KC to take this across the line. All Navi need to do, and this has been said before.
I'm not saying anything.
I was about to say, that might help KC.
Group up, push together. They're already waiting for Avez to round that corner. The major danger dealt with. SUYGETSU fills in the space, playing on backside. Marteen's been seized and soon to be dealt with. The classic does damage. In fact, Marteen dropping another. This is coming a little close. To dive into this backside as time is ticking away, but now it is just Elite left alive, and the showstopper will find him. Oh! They've come off.
No, he got killed. He killed the guy. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. I can't believe it. Because that has gone as badly wrong as it could have been. Maybe the KC coaching staff don't need a pause, and marteen has tried to stick that one. Ambitious, and hasn't worked. Fights back and forth, giving an advantage. Paranoia through, haven't been able to capitalize on it, and Xiao's gone running through the flames. Ruxic still trying his best, but he may just have to do it. Oh, he's dropped the spike at least. They will have to try and retrieve that, both looking to his position. But this man in a clutch, well, this man in anything in this game so far, there's always a chance, but this time the spacing from KC.
Completely, but they haven't got middle. That's been taken by KC, and we talked about those mid fights on the defense. Well, there's going to be one here on the attack. Alexic, he evades the smoke, but Marteen's waiting, and there's the orb for Angel. But it comes at the cost of his life. Hero finds one, but the numbers of Navi are thinning by the second.
It's not pretty from Hero. In fact, marteen has just taken over this round individually, and the only man has been the bait.
And, well, he luckily gets out of there with his life, reacts quick enough.
Yeah, he got away with it. Don't think they expect the off, though. It's a good change-up by now.
On the B side, looks like the play. To run it back, used immediately. Avez has done well to garner space from this position, but I like this from Navi. Saw what you mentioned, needing to group up and play as a unit. They have all gone back towards that spawn position, just holding all together.
I also want to see Alexic drop the op here and give it to someone else so he can actually take space as Raze.
Oh, well, it's Angel. He's the man taking space. He gets in. Finds himself saadhak. 14 seconds left. Players trapped inside a main spike on the floor. The round should be done. And that B site that's been left much more open. A couple pieces of utility. Problem is that Alexic's got the angle.
The direction. The read is wrong, but they still have to clear. This man at the back of the site. Not a great position for an operator, but Angel is here. He realizes he's being pressured as well, but Xiao's actually the one to fall. Angel immediately with the trade, and they still have not planted that spike. 12 seconds left, but they've managed to clear Alexic. They brought it back into an even scenario, and although one kill goes the other way, Angel now looks to run in on his own. He's been dealt with. Hero a little bit further behind, and now as they group up, they swing together.
So deep in the game, that can cost you everything. Economy now low.
That's a mistake. That's a huge mistake.
Double opening. The Outlaw clean and easy onto those light shields, and there's plenty more floating around. Alexic pops the showstopper, tries to hunt them down in the spawn, but they quickly evade it. Avez falling, though. This has given them a chance.
got themselves, yeah, from the shadows to take that spike. Already, though, sprinting down on their flank.
I've heard him.
Yeah, they definitely know he's here, but even just the thought of him being in that backline is a problem, but he didn't actually.
It's an interesting setup on site.
He hasn't broken the trip behind either, so they don't actually need to worry about it too much. SUYGETSU already spots that first trip. But now there is the spam. Perfect from Hero. That second layer has given them that advantage again.
Oh, we said about that Outlaw. It's walking into Hero. The light shield still on Xiao, but Alexa can take a blow from that weapon. There will be only the Outlaw left, flanked up on as well. Only one shot left in the chamber. They're going into the smoke top mid. We've seen this a few times from Alexa, trying to just blitz out, but they don't have flashes, so it's all about dry fights, and they've caught saadhak off guard. An opening pick and a route now open for this A site hit. They'll push in from the back. Marteen will play as the snake in the grass, already pushed up in elbow and has a chance.
30
with
seconds
Angel
left.
being a straggler towards that bottom side of the map. But they've already sent Xiao to meet up with him. Xiao loses his life. Okay, Marteen with a really good chance. Great flash, but Angel dodges it and takes him down afterwards. A 4 versus 3. NAVI with the advantage.
Yeah, this now becomes very difficult. You don't have that snake in the grass, you don't have the backline, and you're going to need someone like Avez to pop off here, and he's already lost that first fight. SUYGETSU does well. The stun will delay them that little bit longer. Nobody facing off it. They don't need to re-aggress. At this stage of the TP is bold. Incredibly aggressive.
Under their belt and a chance to 2-0 KC.
They will be going in blind, though, and that always makes me a little bit nervous when you're up against a KC team, but we've still got to get there first. Already. That utility stacked up on the B site, but it's mid where that fight initially will come in. The Alexa op was a game changer. And it came to the late stages of their defensive half, having impact. And it has done again. saadhak down. And actually, the Hero's already found another. This is looking like the beginning of the end.
Don't want to jinx it too soon, but I think this is the first time they've been on the other side of entries.
Oh, well, that should seal the deal. He's going back for more.
Okay.
It's damn close. Now just temper that aggression a little bit. This could still slip away, but it's SUYGETSU alone. 1 against 5, and Angel.
Well, we'll have to see. If KC win this one, he's going to look like a fool, and I'm going to laugh at him. But it is Rooksik playing the Viper, so I am fairly confident that he, at least, is going to do well.
Certainly after that first map, certainly after last week. Actually, just generally, yeah, pretty good point. Guy's solid. He's certainly on fire today for NAVI. That was a hell of a way to win out the previous map. Overtime victory. This is their choice. They've changed up their comp as well. So yes, they come in blind, not knowing what KC would run. They also have to have a little ace up their sleeve, and early on, challenge here, flash up for Angel, and it gives Rooksik a free second, a triple kill on the board already, and a knife!
And we're just constantly running into delay. They were met by the orb, the snake bite, and then just constant recurring smoke. And because of that, it got so late that they still ran into... Nice shot from Alexic. I was going to say, one of the main components of the delay was those additional smokes that they had, but that controller being down, it should become a little bit more difficult, but if Alexic's going to hit shots like that, it might not matter too much. And look at the read coming out of NAVI. You have this close corner. Well, I was going to say being held, but he turns his back to it. I guess the timing not working out, and now Angel left as a solo holder of A.
He's dodged the paranoia at least. He'll catch a free kill onto Marteen. He was supposed to be taken away by this side push, but they forgot to come and get him, and he's left with a chance now to have that little bit of a hold for his team. But then they're not even watching him! Hello? KC forgot completely about Angel, and it's SUYGETSU left against pistols, comes down to a 1v1. Rounds around, bro. Rounds around, you know? Fair enough. They've still got money. Yes, he'll get one, but the second takes him too long. Too laborious on the initial fight. Rooksik holding strong as they emerge from the smoke, from the orb, or from the wall more so. He'll be taking a free double kill, and from here, KC, they've already made the mistakes. Now it's about attempting a recovery. Marteen is at least managed to make it around an elbow, and somehow Elite gets a freebie.
Yeah, Angel wanted that 1v1. Alexic's also low. This could easily fall apart. And already, that convergence path is going to be utilized. Marteen now picking up another. It's left to Xiao to try and clutch this. It could be another round is around, and that's all!
Listen, that round's around, man.
Yeah, round's around, mate.
You know.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. That's your new get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Rounds around. You can't criticize if they won.
Every time I see a Yoru die, I'm always...
Split from Link is being watched as well. I think this is the best chance for Navi to not give away a free pick. Now Link's been backed off on. Alexic invades the smoke, sits there, but it's fading on the way back. He's in a lot of trouble. No way out. It's an opening for KC.
Yeah, it seemed like Xiao fell back, but he stayed aggressive. They have managed to at least catch someone with the thrash, but they're going to aggress off it. Solid flash as well to help, and the time starting to really tick down. saadhak's done well, at least. That will get them site control. An opportunity to spam that one out at least, and it will keep them in an even scenario. They are pushing back towards the position of Rooksick. He's been on, but Marteen this time will win the fight. Peeking back in, there was a chance, in fact, for a double. There's a lot of damage done, and Hero has somehow managed to bring this back. It's left all onto Xiao, yet to die. It would have to be a... He's sticking it all the way, and it's a swing!
This map is so defense-sided though, from what I've seen. Mansell, the fact that they've got that will make it.
I have this
really nice
Seeing saadhak only one Prowler left. If he doesn't clear this close right corner, which hasn't been pushed up on by Navi, they've played passive every round, but they've had the Viper there. This could be a massive downfall. I think they're looking to Prowler deep into elbow. It leaves the space open, and yes, they've given him the chance! Alexic on the board, and then some!
But that's just a mistake.
Yeah, really good push up by... That was after an issue, sure.
Avez has definitely struggled a little bit more in comparison to the previous match. He's just chasing him. They're trying to combine with that convergence path, and even still it hasn't gone great. Xiao is still alive and kicking eventually. They will get that job done.
Time to jump.
It seemed like some health had been lost, but a lot of that was off the back of the decay. While now, a flank already being spotted, this would be a tough one to come back from for Navi.
I know exactly.
You don't use Showstopper here.
Player standing.
You definitely don't use Showstopper here. They know where he is as well. Double swing to close. Triple, in fact.
9-3. Not looking the best. Already early Showstopper in combination. It's done a lot of damage to Avez, but he will survive.
There we go. Heaven space taken. Refract's going to fade. No way back, but he's fighting forward. Marteen only good for one. But that's a lot of space taken and claimed by KC. Spike on the way to be planted. Oh, Hero hits a nice little shot, though.
Oh, this fights everything. This fights everything. And, well, it's the patience of Alexic that gets the job done. Thrash is also going to be able to garner them a little bit of extra information. Two low HP players, and SUYGETSU is the main point of contact. Avez almost trying to sell the ruse, keep them looking in this direction, and maybe that will give a chance, but instead it has to be that fallback already to get to able to trade onto saadhak, but that's not enough. They need more, and wow, there's no...
The problem is everyone's in their prime condition now.
Oh, he was just about to do the dive once again, and has been headshot by Angel through the smoke. It seems like they have some common spam positions just to try and catch out any of that aggression.
They're doing really well with it. Like, they're getting... It's like third or fourth kill now through the smoke.
Cover going out.
Such a cheap, nice entry.
No need to downplay Angel's opening duels. That was a very skillful shot and hit. He knows his angles. He's gotten one. Trade back here from Rooksick as Elite picks up another, but he won't find Rooksick without major difficulty. Avez and SUYGETSU, that's not decay, that's pure damage.
He's gone in alone again.
They've managed to punish Angel. He's on walkabouts. I'm not sure what the idea was, but it was a bad idea. Leave that one on the drawing board. As KC, sure, they've taken their blows. They're showing scars, but drawing stars around them. The chance now to put 4 on the board before the half is done, but they want to push forward. Tapping the spike again, trying to bait them forward, but Alexic...
Used as a free teleport away for both players, but someone who can't really escape was SUYGETSU. 10 HP already, and in fact, he'll be dead and buried.
Great openings, good space take. A little isolated there is Ruxa because they were worried about Link, but they should be worried about saadhak. A double for him. Marteen with another, and it is Angel, the man of the hour. This time the last one in, but he will be the last one out. Round win. Rifles bought up for most players. A Spectre, an awful weapon. And an opening pick for Ruxa.
That's what we got.
On this one, there's a lot of like really close range fights you can take, so I'm not a huge hater of it. Where Marteen was though, not a big fan. But I think
I like that answer. That's good.
To play around like the B side or even in the small cubbies here, I think it can be really strong.
It is already starting to get a bit dangerous. Alexic, another add to the body pile. Well, with these rifles, the close range battle is actually not going to be ideal. Some of these pistols really could do some damage. Alexic up close, the spam doesn't quite clear him, but Avez will be able to do the work that he couldn't. Weaponry actually not retrieved at all either. A few shots connecting, the run through from Hero. They're a little bit wary that maybe someone's got in, and instead Avez has just found absolutely everything. They needed someone
coming out of that first half.
It's got his ult as well, so it's going to give him a really good chance of converting the bonus as well.
Which is also something Spectre will do, sorry.
Defaulty rounds. As I said, it's something they do on other maps like Split as well, just playing for that middle control. They have the extra space as well.
He's rotating to the right spot as well. Oh, what a shot. Okay, rotating.
That's a 145.
saadhak still drawing breath. SUYGETSU comes into position. SUYGETSU takes Angel out with a headshot. Now KC have a huge advantage to play with.
I think he legged Ruxic as well with the same shot, maybe.
That was a 145 from
yeah, that was the saadhak
saadhak.
sheriff.
Little sheriff peek out from this angle. The Hero's just clearing. He's looking for saadhak. Looking for the man who damaged his teammate, but he can't find him. They have fallen back. They're going to play this retake together, and that's all they need to do.
Immediate dimensional drift. They just want to make sure this round is secured. Not looking to take any risks, and while even clearing out Ruxic in an aggressive position, Hero needed. He's found one, but there's a player behind him. He hasn't quite spotted it. SUYGETSU once again. They're looking for a back-to-back ace. He's going to go hunting. The defuse already happening. With a lot of mid-control, and then go back to the same position once again. The problem is, it's taken them so long to go back that now KC have made that read. Third player already rotating into the A site as they look to begin their split. Showstopper is online though. That could be a difference maker, but he's got to try and find a target. They're all in passive positions, and eventually he'll get that job done. Marteen though, yet to be cleared. But well, there you go. Ruxic has cleared it, and well, as you mentioned, Alexic picked off one more while low.
He was on 7 HP. They saw him go in the smoke. Hell, you'd think a spam would be enough, but somehow he dodged all those bullets. And for KC, a 2 versus 5. Look, they've got the economy. They can throw. Stay on 7 as NAVI come through, and that buys enough time for the rotation to come back to the A site.
It's also the
slower play.
The big advantage of the Euro as well. Like, he's got a TP back towards B. The Cypher is super chilling right now, and B, he doesn't need to rotate, so they can essentially just stack 3-4 people towards A every time.
Viper's pick could help them to get in. And it will at least get some space. Marteen caught, ult in hand. Now he walks back into the pit, but he's a little early indeed. Hero closer than he expected. He thought they'd respect it and run away. I'm not sure what saadhak was thinking. And now Elite is left alone against 3 and a pit up.
Yeah, the stuns are cosmetic. That's all you need to remember. If Hero is hitting the headshots, everything else is irrelevant. I think the first one, he wasn't even stunned yet. That ult takes a bit of time to get online, and well, Elite, he's got a chance here first. Maybe expecting there to be a gamble elsewhere. An early middle push has come in from the defensive side as well, so they'll have the information. Alexic's going to go diving through everything, and well, Elite just stuck in the mud. Even though they've been caught out by the Nightfall, it doesn't seem to matter, and already Marteen has had to retreat.
Well, KC, 4 rounds behind, a man down. Marteen, half HP. This is going to be a tough game for them to get back into, and it starts with this round, where it's going to have to be an impressive resurgence. Marteen with 1, but Avez immediately falls, and it's at the hands of Alexic, the KC find and win out there. 5 rounds in a row. That's one hell of a task.
It's a really good execute as well by NAVI. Really nice stick.
And now playing, as you mentioned, a fairly difficult role. He is going to get taken out then to Nightfall to go alongside it. This could be a little bit troublesome for Elite.
Oh. I thought Elite got his trap back. I don't think he did, though. Oh, he did. He repositioned it already. He was so quick with that. Couldn't quite catch it. So he's got some coverage close. It's now broken. Alexic, he's here so early. They don't expect him. Then saadhak will be down as a result. That showstopper's still there to play with. In goes the C's. It's going to buy them more time. Quite a bit of time indeed with the whole squad of KC caught. Hell, if a showstopper went through, that could be game over. And it may well be very soon. Time ticking. And KC need to go. In goes the dash. Hero not able to land the shot. Alexic caught in a fight. He can't pop the showstopper, and it's all on Angel now. The round will not.
Easy for Cypher to hold that. So maybe they change it up and they just put Cypher towards A. I'm not sure. So it's
Trap set up in middle. 3 players waiting again. Solid use of the saturate. A little distraction, and SUYGETSU, he's still somewhat stuck in the mud. Will just about be able to escape. Marteen's waiting to try and swing off the contact. Actually, SUYGETSU spammed out through the box. No help to be had. Dimensional drift going to be used. Try and find the info of where they're going. With the amount of time left on the clock, this information should hold a lot of value. I assume he's just going to try and escape back. I don't know. He's stuck around deep, and Angel again is going to win another fight. Traded out once more, and this flank is a major problem.
I love watching Angel play this game. Red light, stop signs, nothing stops him from running in. And it gets them the kill, gets them to trade out, and now the site control as they take another with Avez down. saadhak is the last man standing. With Alexic gone at the start of the round, the showstopper seemed to be a win condition that NAVI relied on in the previous round. They didn't have it here, but they fought